Alright, so here I am. I've gotten my three styles drawing mostly planned out and drawn out. I have some outlining going on my abstract and my non-objective side. A few things I still need to hit there. But what I mostly want to talk about right now is blending realistically with your natural middle. So, sorry about the light there. There we go. A little bit better. It could be even better. There we go. And we're going to turn the light on for the hue, maybe? It is on. So, when I look at my owl picture, my owl looks a little bit like... Oh, you guys can't see that. Pull that up real quick. Not sure if you guys can see that super well, but that is my owl. And he's got a nice combination of browns, grays, and blacks going on in there. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put down a nice layer of this light tawny brown. It's probably a tawny owl. I did not check to make sure, though. And I'm being very mindful of the way I move my pencil, too, because I'm looking at the texture of this owl and the way his feathers move. And I might go in later and add an outline with my black colored pencil. Haven't decided yet. So I'm really just putting this first layer down because he's got many different colors. And then as I get down closer here, I'm going to leave room for that white. Kind of remind myself where that goes. Same thing, he's got these feathers that go around this way. Paying very close attention to my reference and the way I move my marks. I'm going to come in with my black and start to feather over some of these. So just the specks are left. If your animal does not have these sort of markings, don't worry about this. But there is a very good chance your animal will have some colors that you don't necessarily have in your colored pencil box. I'm not just coloring in, I'm moving my colored pencil in the shapes I see that I'm layering over. Some of these are a little too big. And then as it gets out towards the ears, a little more of this tan color is showing. So I'm going to push that in. And kind of add some stippling. Just some dotting. To show where that blends. Focus this a little bit. That's much better. And I'm going to keep doing that all the live long day. This was probably the most complicated part of the owl, besides maybe the chest. The chest has these big black feathers that combine with a bunch of other ones. The main takeaway I want you guys to get out of this is that you can achieve a lot with layering. Alright, he's got kind of this white swoosh. I'm just going to outline just a bit. I'm not doing a solid outline. Just kind of coming in with those wispies. And these are all observations you need to be making about your own animal reference. So this actually comes up here. Let's talk about the eyes. The eyes actually have a little bit of a green tint in the middle. So I'm going to start hard with my yellow. I'm going to come in and just very lightly layer some of that green in. And it really does make a difference in the realism. These are not just one color in nature. I don't know if you can see the difference between the two eyes, but there's definitely more of a shift. His pupils are bothering me, so I'm going to fill those in. Very round. Cool, and the beak has kind of a highlight on it too. I'm going to leave just this little space white here. Do some gray around it. I'm pressing hard so it shows up well. And what I'm actually going to do along the edges now is blend some black. Just very lightly. Just enough to give that beak some more form. And then over here on the shadowed edges, it's just straight black. And I can come in here with my black too and start adding more of these feather textures. Could also do that with my gray if I want to vary it a little bit. I do want to make sure I have this line here. It's coming up through his eyes. This comes up just a little more. I can do that with my gray too. And I keep going and going with my various different colors. He starts to get a little bit darker down here. I'm going to do some layering with this guy. I also need to do that black mask. And that's all the way up in the corner. And I can even come in with a couple of those yellows. Since he has some of those really bright spots. And I am pretty well on my way to a fairly decent, realistic looking owl.